Chapter 5 teaches us the basic skills to calculate various time value of money problems. Everything that you learn in this chapter is the foundation for calculations in the rest of the chapters. So, once you learn time value of money skills, you can solve any problem. For example, you can estimate a stock price, a bond price, an annuity value, a project's net present value, and much more. Notice to your left that I have a Texas Instruments BA2 Plus calculator. You probably have a black or dark gray calculator, which is fine. The main difference between yours and mine is the color. First, turn the calculator on. You will see that there are 2 decimal places in the display. We need to change this so that you can calculate more precise answers. To change the displayed decimal places, hit the second key and then Format at the bottom. Type the number 9 and then hit the Enter button. Hit the CE/C or Clear button. Now as many decimal places that you need will be displayed. The time value of money keys are on the 3rd row from the top. They are N, I/YR, PV, PMT, and FV. These stand for N, the number of years, I/YR, the interest rate, PV, the present value, PMT, the payment, and FV, the future value. The calculator keeps the last numbers entered into these keys, so be careful when working new problems. Always overwrite each key with a new number, even if that means putting a 0 in one of the keys, because that key is not needed for the calculation. Now let's look at the Chapter 5 presentation. We're going to cover each of these topics over several videos. The cash flow timeline is a common tool that we will use to help us calculate time value of money problems. This timeline only covers 3 time periods. They could be years, months, days, etc. Usually we just assume that they represent yearly cash flows. If you look to the left, you see cash flow 0. This is a cash flow that occurs today, right now, this second. Cash flow 1 occurs at the end of year 1, and so on. One exciting use of the cash flow timeline is to calculate the true value of a stock or bond that we want to invest in. Here are 2 examples. The first example shows the timeline for a lump sum of $100 to be received in 2 years. The second example shows what the timeline would look like for a 3-year ordinary annuity. This type of an annuity provides a constant cash flow at regular intervals for a specific number of years. In this example, the constant cash flow is $100 received every year for 3 years. A quick hint is that you use the payment key whenever you have constant cash flows. When the cash flows are not constant, as shown in this example, we cannot use the payment key, the PMT key. This type of cash flow stream is very much like the cash flows received by a company for investing in an important project. Usually there is a negative outflow of cash at time 0, followed by a series of positive cash flows. This type of problem must be solved using the CF and MPV buttons on the calculator.